This was brilliantly done. A coming of age story for the future, for global warming, yet it was still a coming of age story. We had the longings, the observation of the next step into adulthood and wondering how to move forward, seeing others traversing it, the the loss of innocence. Uh, Really great world building, very believable. Nothing was overblown about it. Just immersed us in this future. And I thought it was really brilliant storytelling, as nothing was, the exposition was organic, it felt, in its unfolding. I thought the narration was a really lovely, intimate way, and a classic aspect of a coming of age story, and to get us connected to this lead character. And it felt personal and intimate, but it went into much larger issues of motherhood and children being the future, but what future will they have? So this did freak me out a little bit in contemplating having children in the future, but I thought that it was really beautifully done as well. The cinematography was quite stunning and very intimate framing.
I wanted to shout out the blocking in this one. I think the blocking, as far as the mise en scène, as far as like telling the story through where the characters are placed in the frame in relation to each other, in relation to the camera, how people are like facing or not facing or whatever. I think that, I think that's a underrated part of filmmaking, and I think that really shined here. Um, I think everybody moved with purpose. I thought, and I think good blocking can, you know, really enhance an actor's performance, and I think that was on display here. So great job. Overall, everything else was also great, but I wanted to shout out specifically the blocking.
Cinematography was phenomenal. Coloring was phenomenal. The acting feels natural. They very much felt like a mother daughter. All of the different complex relationships within the piece with the neighbor and her daughter was also very beautiful. And I thought it was really, really great. From the beginning, again, with the establishing relationships, the little girl copying her mom is such a small little detail that is so important because it just kind of shows that she looks up to her mom. It shows that kids are always watching. So, how you react, how you think, how you talk, how you speak, everything that you do, they're probably, if you have children or if you have anyone like of that age, like they're always watching and waiting to see what to do with themselves and how to react to things. So I thought that was very interesting. Um, Also, this overall idea of staying indoors for the whole summer just to kind of aid with water supply and supplies in general, because I'm assuming at this point humans have run the world dry and really ruined shit. So, not really surprised. So, just kind of also the sense that this is very dystopian in a way, but also could be so close to being our actual future is a little scary. But I think this was done very well, and I thought it was really cool. I loved the little technology thing, especially in the beginning where it's like, this is your limit on water and whatnot, and the little girl using the bobby pin to fix it. I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really dope.
Would have loved to stay in the world of the story even longer. It felt like a YA novel. There is so much more of that world to see, and what an interesting and subtly terrifying world that the filmmakers have created here, one that we could so easily see becoming our own. There are obvious environmental themes and undertones here, but the story prioritizes the characters and their experiences over just some kind of fable cautionary tale. It's something much more deeper and complex.
Great performances. With this unique premise and engaging storytelling, they also give us an interesting connection with the religious belief of plagues when they touch on the algae turning the water into red and the whole plague of the cicadas. And the title starts cryptic but becomes clearer as we understand the second acception of the word. They also have a very creative use of the enclosure concept and spreading the news during a tragedy, epidemic, or pandemic episode in the world. It is it is an interesting deviation from the whole pandemic topic, but it is very very on point.
I was really intrigued by the storyline as we are exposed to the world of the future when people are forced to ration and hide away. I really enjoyed the performances of the two kids in the film, such wide-eyed innocence, notably the lead child, who also did an excellent job at narrating. The adults also did a great job trying to provide the kids with a caring, safe environment despite their fears. Perfect, tightly sealed apartment, too.